everyone, it's Jen again. I'm sorry it's been a while since my last video. It's been 2 weeks or so, and it's been 2 weeks since surgery, and I'm feeling very good. There's been a lot of stuff happening in my real life for a while, for the last 2 weeks, so I didn't have time to make a video, so apologize, but here I am. I am outside because it's a beautiful day out here, and yeah, just having a good time, enjoying the sunshine. So I wanted to update you guys a little bit about what I've been doing and how I've been feeling and how everything's been turning out, and I feel really good. I have a lot of energy, a lot more than I originally expected to have after surgery. I am exercising every day. Yesterday, I started doing walking and running. I'll walk for 5 minutes and run for 1, and that's really been great. It's very invigorating and all of that. Oh, look at Kitty! That's Jade. I wanted to let you guys in on a little bit about this diet now that I'm on. Instead of solely liquids, I'm now on semi-solid food, so I can eat things like mashed potatoes and applesauce and vegetables if they've been pureed, sort of like baby food textures. When it comes to meat, I can eat things like tuna fish and canned chicken and stuff like that, things, again, that have a pureed, more or less type texture. And I can only eat 2 tablespoons of protein per meal and 1 tablespoon of anything else, starch, vegetable, fruit, whatever. And sometimes it's hard to get all of that down, surprisingly. It doesn't sound like a lot and it doesn't look like a lot, but when you have this surgery and your stomach is so much smaller, it's amazing how quickly it fills up. So it's really incredible, because before I had this surgery and before I went through this experience, it's been years since I have felt physically full, and my body has told me, enough, you've had enough, stop eating. And it's incredible! It's so cool to feel that. If I've had enough food, or if I've been eating too fast, if it's filling up too quickly, my body lets me know. It's like I can feel it filling up. It's amazing. It's really, really interesting. So, right now, this 2-week period that I'm on semi-solid foods is so that I can rebuild the connection between my stomach and my brain, so that when I make food for myself, or when I'm maybe going out to eat, I can know exactly how much I'm going to need to fill myself and feel physically full. Now, the hardest part about this diet, this new diet, the semi-solid food diet, is scheduling it, because I'm not allowed to drink while I eat, because we want the space that's in my stomach to be filled up with food. So I have to stop drinking 30 minutes before I start eating, and then I can't start drinking again until an hour after I've eaten. So that's hard, mainly because I still have to get 64 ounces of fluid per day. So, and I have to meet my protein quota and all of that. So it's been difficult these last few days to sort of get on a regimen about when I'm eating and when I'm drinking and all of that. But I've sort of gotten into the swing of things, and it's really cool now, because I can tell when I need some fluid or if I need some protein. If I'm really lagging on energy, that I know, okay, well, I need to eat soon, so I need to stop drinking, you know. But sometimes if I feel lightheaded or dizzy or something like that, which doesn't happen often, but sometimes I'll be like, okay, I need to start drinking, you know, soon. So my body's getting used to it, my brain is getting used to it. It's really an interesting experience. This past Wednesday was my 2-week post-op appointment, and the doctors are very happy with everything that I've been going through. Apparently, people feel after this surgery, it's very common for people to feel very nauseated, either from the anesthesia or from the surgery itself, since it's on the stomach and it's, changing the stomach. But I have not once felt nauseated this whole time. Not after surgery, not right after surgery, not a few days after surgery. This entire time I haven't felt nauseated. And I hate vomiting so much that I am hyper aware of how much food I'm eating. And I listen to my stomach right away. If something feels uncomfortable or hurts a little bit, then I stop immediately. I do not want to puke. So, anyway, a little too much information maybe, but that is what it is. So, anyway, there are a few little things that I've noticed. I think it's hard when you see yourself every day, it's hard to recognize weight loss. So even though I've lost 19 pounds since surgery, at last count, I weighed myself last on Wednesday, I don't necessarily I see little bits of it. Like, I this is gonna sound weird, but my wrist, especially my left wrist, is thinner than it was, and I know that because my watch will often flip around it, just of its own accord. My fingers are slimmer, my feet are way slimmer, some of my shoes have gotten a little bit too wide, not too big, long-wise, but too wide for me. My feet will slip out of them. I have noticed a change in my, my sides are a little slimmer, and people have commented, so I know that they're seeing it, which is good. But I think the biggest change that's happened is I looked in the mirror today, and I started to like what I saw again. And it's been quite some time since that was occurring. I really liked what I saw. And I know that I'm not saying that being plus size is bad or being bigger means you're less of a person than somebody else or anything like that. I am not passing judgment on anybody. But for me, I felt very uncomfortable with myself for a long time. I felt uncomfortable with my skin. I felt uncomfortable while I was doing the thing I love most, which is riding horses. I felt uncomfortable when I was in relationships with people. And today is the first day that I really am feeling so much more comfortable with myself, and it's very exciting. I'm sort of allowing myself for the first time to be happy with myself and be just feel better, I think the takeaway at this point now is that the changes that I have to make for myself for this surgery, to accommodate this surgery, are not unlike changes that people have to make if they really want to see different results without surgery. I'm eating small portions. I am making sure that I have a lot of protein and very few carbs. I am making sure that I drink a lot of water every day, and I don't have any type of sugary drinks or juice or I already covered this in one of my other videos, but no sodas, nothing like that.
Oh, bless you. Bless you, baby.
Those things are things that people can make. People can make those small changes in their daily lives and see results from that. I needed this surgery to help me because I had issues with impulse control, and I still have them. I'm still working on them. They're an ongoing issue, but I also had and have addictions that I have to work on to food, and stuff like that. But this is such a life-changing experience, and I'm so happy that I did it. I'm so happy. Even though these especially now that getting used to all of these new things and this new diet is hard, it's not really that difficult because I want it so badly now. And I feel like it's within my reach. I feel like I can get it. I feel like I can grasp it. And I think that's the key. When you feel like there's an end in sight and you can see it, it's a lot easier to work toward that goal. When you feel like there's no end in sight and you can't reconcile that, motivation and drive all go out the window. It's just not even an option anymore. But I want to let you know that if you get this surgery, you may not feel everything that I feel. It may be extremely difficult for you. Somebody wants to go inside. In a minute, I'll let you in a minute. Mindset is so very important. If you have the right mindset about this, it will take you so far and you'll feel so good. This is not a quick fix. It's not like here's surgery, your stomach's smaller now, so now you can go and eat whatever you want. It doesn't work like that. You have to understand and come to terms with and really accept, and not even just accept, but celebrate the fact that you have a new lease on life. You have a new chance to treat yourself well and to do the right thing by you. So, if you're going to get this surgery, if you're thinking about getting this surgery, I'll tell you what, it's tough. You have to change a lot about yourself, a lot of your habits, a lot of things, but it's worth it. And I think in life, very few times do we have things that are really worth it, that are easy. Most of them are hard. So, sure, it'll be a little difficult. But you can do it. If I can do it, you certainly can do it. With that, I'll talk to you guys soon.